howdy. This is Hamid. Welcome to the Tone Tour and my pedal board. This is my wet dry rig that has been evolving over time. If you followed the Tone Tour for a while, you'll see that this once had very few pedals on it and some very different pedals on it too. I started off with a TC Electronic Mojo in the drive section, and then I picked up one of these, a TC Electronic flashback delay and looper with all kinds of different delay types, and a looper too, which I never really used because I had a TC Electronic Ditto looper, which I then traded in for a stereo Ditto looper. So it's gone through quite a few changes. One of the more recent changes was the Full Tone OCD, a fantastic overdrive. I think it led the charge in the transparent overdrive category, and it was really, really fabulous. But that has recently been replaced by the B-Tronics Overhive, which, look at this thing. It's all relict. It looks like it's from a Mad Max movie, and I love that knob. It is fantastic. It's got little flippy switches, which are really, really cool. It's not on right now. Turn it on. Underneath, Pedaltrain Volto. So yeah, it's got that great light on the side. It's just built like a tank. Love this overdrive. It's become the sound of my heart right there. And that gets pushed into a searing singing lead with the Tumnus from Wampler pedals. Really fantastic Klon-based overdrive pedal. So my drive section has recently changed. I think the most recent addition was the TC Electronic Hypergravity Mini, which is a really, really great. I love these mini pedals. They're so freaking adorable. Next to these sort of kind of standard size pedals, and one a little bit bigger. But the mini pedals, here's the Dunlop Crybaby Mini. I've got it in vintage mode. There's a dip switch inside. Yeah, love these mini pedals. And then this is my first properly large pedal. So this is my drive section, going from the Dunlop Crybaby Mini into the TC Electronic Hypergravity Mini, into the Wampler Tumnus, into the B-Tronics Overhive. Gotta pour on some honey. That goes into the Humdinger from the Gig Rig. And the isolated output goes into, that's my dry side. I've got that currently going into a Panama Guitars Loco Royale. So the Humdinger splits the signal, and the buffered output goes into the Catalan Bred Bell Epoch, into the Neuneighbor Immersed Reverberator. What a beautiful, beautiful reverb pedal. With some delay and with some modulation and with some shimmer. Gives me all kinds of options. That goes into the Ditto stereo looper. So it's a Pedaltrain Mini, and I've been trying to really use a pedal board for all it's worth, and there's only a few little gaps there where anything could possibly fit. So, oh, wonderful Full Tone OCD, you've been pulled out of duty. And oh, wonderful TC Electronic Flashback, you too have been pulled out of duty. And maybe I'll save this for an acoustic board. I think that would be a swell idea. Great pedal. So, what to do with a Pedaltrain Mini? Is it done? I mean, it's got the power supply on the back, so it's battery powered. It's a wet dry rig, so out the Ditto stereo looper goes into my wet signal, and I've got it going into a Panama Guitars Conqueror 5. Beautiful. Love these amps from Panama Guitars. And I've currently got the other part of since it splits into stereo at the Immerse Noise Neighbor, at the Noise Neighbor Immerse reverberator, got those flipped around. That's actually going into a Blackstar HT5R. But oftentimes I'll run out of the effects loop of a Fishman SA220, I'll run a microphone into this stereo side, into the Immerse, and then back into the PA system. So is it done? Am I done with the pedal board? I mean, these things don't fit. Wish they'd... What, do I tack it? Tack it on there. Do I stack it? No, it doesn't work stacked that way. Can't really have it at an angle. Oh, here's oh, I'm sure it will fit. No. Well, kind of, sort of. Though when you stomp on it, it sort of falls off. Oh, it's just not going to fit there. Are these going to fit? Building a pedal board is a bit like playing Tetris. How do all these pieces fit? Nope, doesn't fit that way. No. Jet, that's just not practical. So, I've been looking at my options for like, what can I do with this little magical thing that fits in a little gig bag that I can just carry into a place and plug in. I don't have to worry about a power cord, and it makes a couple of amplifiers sound really freaking great to me. Well, what else can fit? What else can fit? I believe I found an answer to that. I give to you the Hotone Tape Eko. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. It is so wee. It's so tiny. It's got a fiddly knob on the top. And it kind of looks like it's smiling just a little bit. Oh, I'm a tape echo, echo. So I think that is going to fit somewhere, but where in the heck is it going to fit? Nope, not there. There's no room for... It's got to have room for the patch cables on both sides. And it's got to have room for power. Is it going to fit here? I mean, it could. It fits there, except there's no room for the power cords. So that would put it right about there, and that would just tumble right off. So it doesn't fit there, doesn't fit there. I could mount it on top of a Crybaby Mini. I'm sure that would be great. Oh, here's a weird, awkward spot for it, but no, I love my Overhive. We'll get it even more scratched up by stomping on it. Well, could it fit on there? I've seen some dudes like kind of Velcro a pedal onto another pedal, or like onto their power supply that fits in the back of their board or something, but that doesn't feel great to do either. Well, where the heck else? I think, dare I say it, could it possibly fit right there? It's a stable platform, and there's room for the input jack and the output jack and the power supply. You are not going to fit a 9-volt battery into this. No siree, Bob. So it works just off the 9-volt. But that, even though the knob sticks out, it sticks out about as far as this cable here. So that would be even in the gig bag, this cable here. So that has all fit in the gig bag before just fine. And I think right there. Waka. Yeah, I don't have the patch cables to do this right now. I've got one of these, and I've got one of these. That's not going to plug into anything. So my next question is, how do I plug this in? If I get patch cables long enough, Do I go from the humdinger to the bell epoch to this? You know, this is already some pretty wiring. I think I've got to find a way to go from the buffered output here to the input to the output, getting that back to the bell epoch, to the immerse, to the ditto looper, and on out the poop chute. So I can't do it right now, and golly, that's just a part of gas, isn't it? Gear acquisition syndrome. It is a syndrome because you see a blank pedal board and you've got to start filling it up with things that when you plug them in and stomp on them and the sounds that come out make you smile. Well, that's my kind of self-care of the day. So it's Super Bowl Sunday, and you know, I don't give a damn about the Super Bowl. I would rather make some music and go for a walk with my dogs. And I think I'll do some yoga today too. Well, everyone, this is Hamid. Am I upside down? Happy playing. I am out. Well, several hours later, at the end of the day, into the nighttime, the pedal board is now, I think, as complete as it's ever going to get. The Hotone Tape Eko, now installed after a trip to Trade Up Music to get patch cable. So, out of the drive section and splitting the signal out of the humdinger, the buffered output is now going into the Tape Eko. Tape Eko is going into the bell epoch, into the immerse, into the ditto looper, and on out. And this is a cool pedal. It's got a built-in flashlight. That is how you tell it's on. And it's not hooked up right now, but there is the pedal board, the wet dry rig. With how many pedals are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pedals plus a humdinger. Not too bad for something powered by batteries. Twisty ties, keeping everything nice and neat. Yeah, that is my Pedaltrain Mini. Well, it is a little bit late to crank up the amplifiers. Neighbors got to sleep, and it's fairly late in the evening, so I will plug in the pedal board in soon and let you hear all these good sounds. And what I'm hearing so far out of the Tape Eko from Hotone is some good stuff. I like the 3 different settings, the solid state Tape Eko, the tube Eko, and the reverse. Though with the reverse you can't get too crazy extreme with it, which maybe that's a good thing. But I'm finding these 2 pedals are stacking quite nicely, and I can even have a third delay when I really want to get crazy ambient, because the immerse has an echo setting as well. Right over here, second one on the left there is an echo setting. Lots of options for a relatively compact pedal board. I'm quite tickled with this thing and looking forward to making some good music for you all soon. This is Hamid. Happy playing.